So this is episode 18 of Oluswole, the podcast on the budget. I'm excited to welcome our guests. We have a dripster and we also have a comedian, Arsh and Kareem. What's good?
Yo, what
Hey,
up,
bro, I
Timmy?
have some drip, bro. What are you talking about, bro?
Bro, the podcast became an adult with us, yo. 18.
Became an
What?
adult?
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
But yeah, I'm excited to have you guys on. Should be a cool episode.
Inshallah.
All three of us were friends. We went to the same high school. We were in the same chemistry class for the last 2 years of high school. So
Right.
you're 12, you're 13, 11th grade, 12th grade. And we actually live in the same neighborhood, funny enough, even though it's kind of my neighborhood because I was there first. But
Whoa. It's Arsh.
Yo, dude.
It's Arsh's
Like,
compound,
you
man.
can't even disagree at this point, bro. You can't disagree at that point.
Nah, it's not Arsh's compound. It's still my turf. I'm not gonna
No.
lie.
It's,
Wow.
we can agree. It's
No,
not
it's-
Lofty's.
It's Timmy's.
It's just not his,
Like
bro.
Timmy
That's
on
what
his
we
own
can agree.
podcast.
Of course.
Whoa. Yeah,
No, it's Timmy's compound.
It's Timmy's compound.
Yo, dude, Timmy back here, bro, used to run this stuff, man. Like, this guy used to go around with Nerf guns around the hood, bro.
Nah, that was never the case. But I mean, if I did, I mean, that would be pretty boss. But
Dunking
I
on
want to,
me, bro.
yeah,
Dunking on me in my own neighborhood, bro. Outside my own house, bro.
yeah,
Do it.
dunk on you with your own hoof.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, move on. This is too much for me.
But I want to start with a question for both of you. So, I've been seeing this stuff on Snapchat, seeing stuff on Instagram. You guys have been having a bit of a hot boy summer in Abu Dhabi. So, starting with Arsh, I just wanted to know, like, what's going on with that? Like, how's your summer been?
It's been great, bro. It's been so sick. I was vaccinated back in January, so I've been COVID safe still, obviously. But I've been able to go out a bit more, see all my friends that used to go to our school actually, and yeah, it's been very chill. I've still got a month and a half left, but yeah, I've enjoyed it.
Yes, sir. What about you, Kareem?
I mean, it's been alright, but a bit less eventful than my man over here, bro. This guy goes crazy every day. Like, he just goes out here, goes out there, bro. He doesn't, like, I have kids at home, bro. Like, I gotta take care of the stuff, hold down the fort. No, but like, you mentioned hot boy summer, bro. The only thing about this summer, it is hot. I don't know about the boy thing, but it's so hot to me. I just took a shower like 10 minutes ago. Like, it's all the way in the cold side. And I had to wait 5 minutes for it to be even bearable to go inside. Like, it's boiling, bro. You're lucky over there. Like, how's the weather over there, bro?
I mean, yeah, Abu Dhabi is notoriously hot, but over here, I'm on the east coast of America. I mean, it varies. It's nothing like Abu Dhabi, but it's usually
More temperate.
More temperate, yeah. Like it can be a little warm sometimes, but like usually it's pretty chill. Like high 60s, low 70s Fahrenheit. So it's not too bad for summer. Better than like
Lucky man.
110 degrees.
Oh, yeah. No,
Fahrenheit
it was crazy.
or whatever.
Yeah. Today it was like, what? It was like 50
You're
degrees.
staying with like your family there.
My family. So I'm staying with my sister. Yeah, it's just us two.
Oh, Dami's there as well.
Yeah. So you guys are both in college. You both finished your first years. I believe, Arsh, you go to Syracuse. You're doing chemical engineering. And then Kareem, you're at Bologna in
sure.
Italy?
I'm in a different uni right now, but, I'm transferring this year, inshallah. You know what I'm saying?
Cool stuff. So you guys have both been doing college academics, college level stuff. And how's it been for you guys, like being at home for most of it? I know Arsh, you got to go to New York, but like starting with Arsh, like how was your first
it was
semester?
crazy. So, I mean, my first semester was very easy. I was at home for most of it, and I think they had a much more casual approach, and by that I mean they're very lenient with like exams, homeworks, anything. So I was able to maintain a pretty good GPA during my first semester. Obviously, my second semester, I went to New York, and that was a huge change for me. And I went halfway through the second semester because I actually got COVID before I was able to fly over. But yeah, my second semester there was a lot more eventful. Let's say it was a lot more fun, but the academics also became much more challenging. But the A-level course that we took allowed me to like kind of I knew a lot of content that I was studying there beforehand, so it helped a lot. Yeah.
I mean, Syracuse #1 party school in the U.S. allegedly, so I'm sure y'all go crazy over
Allegedly.
there up north.
People do go crazy. Obviously, I followed a lot of the COVID guidelines there that were in place for a lot of the semester. However, I'm not gonna lie, it was near the end of the semester, people started going crazy. Like people stopped caring about COVID. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right?
That's dope. And what about you, Kareem? Like, how was your first semester, like, doing college level academics? How'd that go?
Oh, let me tell you, Timmy, it's crazy, bro. I wake up every morning, go to my computer. That's it. I've been online, bro. I haven't even seen my uni, bro. It's
Yeah.
tough one. I actually visited it last summer, but the summer before that. But yeah, that's it, man. Like I would rather do a gap year than do online again. You know, like it's just technically I went through a year of university, but I didn't really get enough out of it. So I would rather actually do it again. You know, it's kind of a waste of money, but you know.
I mean, yeah, I kind of feel for you because first semester we were also remote, so
Yeah.
I couldn't go to Penn's campus. I was able to go in the second semester, but first semester I was just like stuck at home. So it was. I also want to ask you guys about this. I mean, Abu Dhabi is more eastern in terms of its geographical location than the schools you guys go to. So was it hard for you to navigate the time difference at all, or was it easy money? Let me start with Kareem.
Oh, it was. Oh,
Yo, Kareem, go ahead, man. Yeah, excuse me. Anyway, the time difference is only like 2 hours, so it's actually better for me. So I get to like sleep later and stuff. You know, wake up late, so it's pretty good. Yeah, but I have a friend that he's gonna tell you all about it. Like we used to flip the whole day. We couldn't go out. We couldn't do nothing because he had classes when it's like 4 a.m. or something. Go ahead, man.
yeah.
Hit him with
It's
it.
tough.
So, anyways, basically, I mean, to me, you were in a similar predicament earlier, I guess, in your first semester. But I chose all my classes to be very, very early in America. So, like the earliest classes, some of them would be like 7:30 in the morning, which I think would be like 4:30 here or 3:30, depending on like the date or whatever. But it was hard because my classes would last till sometimes till like 1:30, 2:30 in the morning, and you know, sometimes I'd plan meeting my friends, and then those classes would coincide with me meeting with my friends, and then I'd have to do a class while I'm out with my friends, which, I mean, it's not the worst predicament to be in, but I guess it wasn't very helpful. But that all changed when I went to America in my second semester, because I still had the very early classes, but you could imagine if you have all your classes bunched up in the morning, it got more difficult to handle attending those classes when I was there, because I'd have to wake up super early and whatnot. Yeah.
But my question is, because like you said, I was also in a similar predicament, but the thing is, Syracuse follows a semester system, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so don't you choose? You were doing those early 7:30 classes in the fall. Don't you choose classes for the spring, and then you can make them later?
I could, but then the thing is, I told you, I had COVID at the start of the spring semester,
yeah.
so I couldn't travel to Syracuse. So I had to pick my classes dependent on that, and then what ended up happening is I wasn't able to transfer those classes to like later times because they were all full. And I had to stick with them, and yeah, it was just It was a bit of a nuisance, but I sorted that out for this upcoming semester. So that's something to look forward to, I guess.
Yeah, good stuff. Sorry,
Timmy, can I tell you a fun fact about Syracuse?
yeah.
That
go
Arsh
ahead.
told me. Apparently, Joe Biden graduated from there.
I heard. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went there. That's pretty.
Speaking
dope.
of Joe Biden,
Yeah.
what's your political stance on Joe Biden? You want, bro? Look
Yeah,
at
we
Joe.
try to keep it apolitical on the podcast, so you know,
This is very wise.
I expect that.
politics is a very touchy, subject. So just keep it
Yeah,
moving.
especially over there, you know.
The Euro Championships. That's what's going on right now. That's what's popping. People are saying it's coming home. We have a lot of British people in our class who are, saying it's coming home. Personally, I don't want it to come home, but in the exactly. In the final, we have England versus Italy. Starting with Arsh, like, who do you have? Who's your pick?
So, who's my pick? I'd back England, purely out of the fact that I watch a lot of football in the Premier League, so in England, and I support a team called Arsenal, right? And there's this one player called Bukayo Saka, right? I love him, right? He's our age, he's 19, and he plays for England, and that's the sole reason why I back England. But I'm pretty sure, since Kareem is actually attending a university in Italy, he'd oppose that of me backing England,
Can I comment on that?
right?
Yeah, what's your
Let me comment on
response?
that real quick. Like everyone's like, "Yo, this guy's supporting Italy because he's moving to Italy." True. However, the way they play football, if you compare it to like England, if you can even call English football, like what I'm seeing, bro, with what they're playing, like they're doing Olympic diving.
Shame.
Bro. That's all I'm seeing, bro. Jorge's gonna roast me on this one, bro. I heard. Yeah, I might turn off my Snapchat.
No,
Never
bro.
know when this comes on.
Support England. The thing is, right? The England team gets a lot of criticism for their for the opponents they face. Everyone says they've had an easy run through the tournament, which is something I kind of disagree with, because a lot of people think it's been super easy for England, but they had to go up against Germany as well. And fair enough, their group was quite easy for them, but I think you got to give credit where credit's due. They've managed to get to the final with their dreary style of football, which I completely oppose. By the way, I completely back Kareem in what he's saying with and this is very techie. It's like I like an attacking philosophy when it comes to football, right? But I think people criticize England because they're England, and it's just they want to jump on the bandwagon to criticize England. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do kind of agree with you, because defeating Germany is no easy feat, and then on top of that, this is a pretty young roster. I think Harry Kane is one of the older guys on the team. He's not even that old. I honestly, and people do like to hate on England because it's England and it's fun to do, and they've had a lot of failures when it comes to football in recent years. So I hope Italy wins, because I don't want England to win. I don't want it to come home, but that's just me. But nothing against English people. It's just I don't want it to come home.
Wait, why are we?
Yeah. I don't have anything against Italian people either.
Yeah,
Just clarifying.
They're nice guys. I know a couple. Wait, Timmy, just if we move on, before we go, football and soccer, the naming, bro. Have you ever had any problems? You know what I'm saying? Did you get was it lit up?
Good question. Honestly, no, because I code switch when I'm in the UAE and when I'm in the US. So
you have two faces, bro. So you're fake one over here, bro. You're telling us football on that. Okay.
Exactly. I'm two-faced. I'm a Gemini. I'm actually Leo, but
yeah, the Leo gang.
Yeah, yes, sir. But yeah, so when I'm in the UAE, I say stuff like football and kilograms. When I'm in the US, I just switch it to soccer and pounds, because if I say football, they're going to be thinking, American football.
Do you think about it? Do you think about it hard? It just doesn't happen naturally when you're in the setting?
It just kind of happens naturally. It's just code switching, you know. It's just kind of like a switch that my U.S. hat is on, my international hat is on if I'm international, you know. Just yeah. It's kind of like, you know, if you're bilingual and you speak Arabic at home, but then outside you speak English, and it's just kind of automatic. It's kind of like that.
That's factual.
Not nearly as impressive, but yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah, transitioning away from football though, but still in the theme of sports, the Paul versus Mayweather fight, you know, like people were saying, it happened a little while ago, but you know, people were saying it was rigged and it was a bad fight and I wasted my money on this. What were your general thoughts on that? We can start with Kareem.
So I watched the fight. Wish I didn't, not gonna lie. Like when you pay for a sporting event, especially like boxing, right? You want to see like a good fight between two good boxers, you know, duking it out, right? So like Canelo versus whoever like he's fighting, you know, someone of his level, of his stature. Fury versus Wilder, anything like that. So you expect to see like it go to distance. If there's an upset, you know, first round knockout, that's just like, it's like, damn, that was unexpected because they're both around the same level. But then when you have someone like Logan Paul and you know, Floyd Mayweather, you know, people are saying, you know, the weight difference and that, you know. But Logan Paul obviously is not the smartest when it comes to boxing. His boxing IQ is not high. He doesn't have experience. So when Mayweather admitted to, you know, dragging out the fight longer for the fans, it's like, what are you talking about, bro? The only reason people want to see like a fight go 12 rounds if they want to see like some technical stuff going on. It's like, why would you want to drag out Logan Paul throughout the whole fight and him just hugging you the whole time? Like, what's going on there, right? So he might just be faking that stuff, you know, and it actually might be like I don't know why they say it's rigged, you know, because there wasn't a clear winner and there was no decision, right? So they say Floyd Mayweather could have knocked him out whenever he wanted. Untrue, you know, like the guy, like he's a professional boxer. I don't want no smoke, but he probably hits like a balloon, right? Like, you know what I'm saying, compared to what's his name? Yeah, dude, Logan Paul, bro. Like, Logan Paul has as much weight in one of his arms as like half of Floyd Mayweather's like whole body. So like, it's just simple physics.
I'm sure, you know, Floyd Mayweather's. Yeah, I'm sure he's perfected like some good boxing technique, bro. I'm pretty sure.
But like,
no
against
matter how
people,
big you are, it would still
no,
hurt.
against people his size. But obviously, but against people his size, he's never even knocked
like,
them like that many of them out. So like,
oh yeah, no, he wouldn't have knocked him out. But you were saying he punches like a balloon or something.
Yeah, but he never even punched in the fight, dude. He just got hugged. Like, I don't know if that, like, who to blame for that. You know what I'm saying?
I actually saw like a few. I watched the Salah wanted me to shout him out, so shout out Salah. I watched the match at Salah's house.
Shout Salah.
So I stayed up the whole night to watch the fight. And listen, right? I think it was everyone was hyping Logan up for the fact that he even got the fight, which in my opinion, is like I kind of back.
It's a W.
Well. Like the fact that Logan Paul, a YouTuber, not even a YouTuber, but he was on like Musically.
Vine, he's a Vine.
Or
Vine, yeah.
Vine, yeah. Vine. The fact that this guy with little to no boxing experience was able to get in the ring with one of the greatest of all times in his like weight class, right? And he's undefeated, right? But to get in the ring with him in the first place is a dub for Logan Paul, right? And the fact that now listen, everyone thought Floyd Mayweather would knock Logan Paul out, and if he didn't, Floyd Mayweather's like he's not got it anymore. I think that in itself is a ridiculous claim, because like, how could someone so much shorter, so much lighter than Logan Paul even attempt to knock him out? But I think it was when it came to the cards, like I think Floyd obviously landed way more punches than Logan, even though Logan was going crazy. I don't know if you saw
he was swimming, bro.
Logan was just trying to land it. Yeah. Logan was just trying to land a punch, and he did land a few. Which, you know what, I respect Logan Paul for even. You know, it takes a different type of courage to get in a ring like that, I guess. So, yeah.
my thoughts kind of overlap with some of the things you guys have said. Because when the fight was announced, I thought there was going to be a winner and a loser, like there usually is. It's only up when it was closer to the fight date. They said that they're not going to have any judges, which I thought was interesting. But yeah, the fact that Logan got the fight, I mean, that's a W in itself. That's a financial W and a clout W. I mean, it's kind of hard to, get in the ring with someone with the level of boxing ability and cachet as Mayweather. It comes to the actual fight, I didn't expect Mayweather to knock Floyd out. Mayweather to knock Logan out because of the reasons you mentioned. Like, he's a lot smaller, a lot lighter, also about maybe 18 years older, something like that. So I just didn't expect him to have that firepower to knock him out. However, I was like, he's so technically sound. I mean, he should win the fight. And even though there's no clear-cut winner because there are no judges, I mean, in terms of, you look at the scorecards, like you guys have said, I mean, it looked like he won. I don't think it was rigged. I think it was just an entertainment thing. Everyone was happy. Everyone got a bag. That's what I thought it was. I didn't think it was like the worst thing in the world. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, exactly. Except the people who bought the pay-per-view. Those guys are a scam. Unlucky. Right. Well, wait. Speaking of like the courage Arsh was talking about, wait, just real quick. I have a question for both of you. Would you take a punch from prime Mike Tyson? Just like one punch, like it's one uppercut. Actually, yeah, nice uppercut. What do you mean? I didn't say for what. Well, you just want to take one. Okay, bro, go ahead.
Yeah, dude, that'll be an honor. That'll be an honor,
just take one. No, but like, would you take one, Timmy, for $1 million?
No, because I'd be using that $1 million to pay off like hospital fees. So I would not do that.
Actual.
Yeah.
Arsh, you lost.
The thing is,
you'll die, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know about you guys, but I would firm it like to the face, like as hard as he could.
Yo, this guy's calling out Mike Tyson, bro.
Hey, give me a few years, Mike. Yeah. I'll beat you up.
Y'all wildin'. Y'all wildin'.
No, that's a different boxer, bro. What?
Yeah, but I want no smoke. I was watching his highlights a few months ago. Whew, I want no smoke with that guy, bro. No smoke whatsoever.
Except if you go on his podcast, Hot Box.
Hot Box.
It's his podcast. It's called Hot Box. That's what it's called.
Oh, really? Okay. I didn't know. Okay, I'll keep it down. My bad. But yeah, transitioning away from boxing, how did you guys, you guys have a bit of a brotherly relationship. How did it start? We can start with Arsh. Sorry, I should have said so.
How did it start? That is a good question.
Let me tell you. Bro.
Yeah, I can't remember.
This guy was a weirdo, bro. No, like we obviously we were in school for a while, like back in the day, we met each other here and there.
I was a weird guy.
Here and there, Yeah, no, it was a weird start. Like we weren't really that much friends. Like I was like good friends with Ryan, and then Ryan became good friends with you. Like but we still weren't good friends at the same time. And anyway, that kind of moved on to like around like year 10, 11, where like GCSE time, where I moved like next to this area, like our next to school and stuff, like where he used to live. So I was on my gym grind. I just came off a L. I think you know what I'm talking about here. But one of the guests. Anyway, we'll move on. So I was on my gym grind, and then I used to come to Arsh's gym, like the one here, because I never used to live in this company. I used to come here because the gym was just better.
You did, right? I remember.
And I used to go to with you guys, you and Lotfi, and we slowly got to becoming better friends. But like, strangely, because Arsh is a weird dude, I'm like, yo, like one day in school, I'm like, yo, bro, you want to go to the gym again? And he's like, listen, bro, listen, I'm trying to study, like I'm trying to study for GCSEs, man. Please. I'm like, yo, chill, just say no, bro. He's like, bro, I'm not gonna sacrifice my future. And I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean it. And I was like, okay, man. And then when I moved to a compound, we started getting a bit closer.
The thing is, yeah, I agree with what Kareem's saying, but I've always been like somewhat close to Kareem because I feel like when you meet people and you vibe with them, we don't vibe on everything, but like you
especially back in the day,
you have similar
knew each other for years, bro.
Interests. Exactly. But then I think where me and Kareem really grew close was actually the first semester of university this last year, because what ended up happening is all our British friends actually went to the UK for university, right? And there are very few people left, and at times it was just me and Kareem just driving around Abu Dhabi, getting coffee together. Very
strictly friendly,
very depressing.
Strictly friendly.
No one said anything.
I'm just saying, bro. Just people in the comments, the TikTok might take it in the wrong way.
Yo, wild for that.
Yeah, we're celebrities.
We never know, bro.
And the thing is, like, I was always close to Kareem, but at that time it was almost like we only had each other to like. I'm digging myself a little hole.
Yeah.
So,
it was friendly.
Anyways,
that's all. That's all
we got quite close then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then chemistry.
100%.
Don't forget chemistry. Don't forget chemistry.
So there's, we went to the same school for a long amount of time. So I mean, there are various situations that we were in that we came close. I'm a model student, like Timmy. I don't know about you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Timmy, what do you think I am? Am I a good student? You're in my classes. Am I a good student?
I was in your class for math and chemistry. I remember that. Last 2 years of high school.
What would you rate me, bro? If you were a teacher, would you like me?
What was your perspective?
I think
my
perspective on Kareem as a student, I think I'll be straight up, right? I think Kareem is smart. Like I see him when he learns new concepts, he assimilates information quickly. I sat right next to him, so I see that. But if I were to call you a good student, bro, no, I can't lie on the pod. I mean, sometimes I wouldn't even see you in class. I'd be like, yo, where's this dude at?
Our commitments, bro. Yeah. No, I'd hate myself as if I was like. You still love me, bro. And then one day, it was like you're 13. I just walk in the class. I'm like, every time I walk in the class, I'm like, yo, good morning, right? So like, I go like, yo, good morning. It just looks. Like, you good? Like, and I'm like, okay. I sit down. You never said good morning to me ever again.
Are you calling out?
Just one day, yeah, bro. Come down to boxing, bro.
I'm clipping that out.
He exposed our compound, bro. He exposed it. He fully said. What are you doing, bro?
This is a very fun episode. But yeah, it was cool hearing about your how your relationship started. I'm sure you guys have a lot of shared experiences that you've just mentioned.
Why are you saying it like that, bro?
You said there was a relationship.
Yeah, why are you saying it like that?
No, I didn't mean it like that though. I didn't mean it like that. But like, you know what I mean.
Single on Facebook, bro. Come on.
No, I meant like I meant friendship. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah, our friendship. Yeah.
Better keep that part in.
No worries.
Yeah, I'm keeping that part in for sure. But yeah, transitioning away from how you guys met in Brighton, I wanted to ask you guys about music, because I found that even though I was on campus in the second part of the semester, when I'm by myself more, I usually listen to more music. And I'm just wondering, given that you guys have spent a lot of time at home, and by yourselves, doing online learning, is there any particular artist that you've been bumping as of late? We can start with Kareem.
This is quite interesting. So like I had a lot of time, so I can experience different genres. Right. So relax, bro. Like I said, in the beginning of quarantine, Kid Cudi dropped his new album. I'm a big Kid Cudi fan. Fire. Bars. So like I used to just listen to that, right? And I mix it in my playlist, right? What? You used to listen, me and Arsh used to listen to it together as well in his car and stuff.
No. It's how you said bars.
Oh, it was bars.
It's quite
funny. So I moved on, I had some phases, different phases, some rock, some old school rock, some Metallica.
Sorry, what kind of rock, by the way?
I have no idea, bro. I'm not even that much of a connoisseur. I just know it's like separate songs. So like Metallica, Enter Sandman, and like it's just like such generic rock songs, but I've never like really listened to them before, and I've like I've been like reintroduced to them or introduced to them for the first time, and I was like, that's cool. And recently, I'm proud of it. BTS to me.
I've heard of BTS. Yeah,
it's fire, isn't it, too?
I've never listened to them, but I know they're incredibly popular, so I'm not surprised. Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna say about the matter, bro. They're really good. I used to hate on them, not on them, on their fans, because they are still crazy. Don't get me wrong, right? But I used to like see like their fans and like the type of people they like attract. I'm like, damn, their music is dirty, right? And then I go there, I'm like, yo, what is this all about? What do you mean number one on billboards and whatever they're doing? I go on YouTube, I'm like, this is pretty good. It's kind of like Michael Jackson-esque level of entertainment. It's like they dance, they sing, and there's like 7 of them, and they all do like different types of things, and it's pretty cool. Like I just appreciate the talent, it's nice.
Yeah,
I get a lot of hate though. God damn. You don't understand, Tim.
Not from me.
Yeah.
I don't hate.
No, from Arsh. No, he hates on me, bro. Hates on me hard.
No. I love BTS, man. Bro. I'm not trying to get cancelled by their fans or anything.
You haven't listened to a single song. No, actually, no. He used to hate on them, and then I played a song in the car, and I look in the corner of my eye, I see him going like, he's bobbing his head. I'm like, oh, I got this. And he's like, oh,
got him.
I got a 4K.
Yeah.
4K.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know anything about BTS, so I have no opinion on them. But I mean, if you're able to consistently put out high charting hits on Billboard, I mean, that you don't do that accidentally. So there must be some sort of merit to that. But Arsh, what have you been bumping?
No, but just to add to that as well. To be fair to them, they've been doing a madness like in the world in general. Like I think they've collaborated with Louis Vuitton for like a fashion line, and wow. Which is it's nuts in itself. And they've also collaborated with McDonald's to make my boy's favorite meal, like the BTS McDonald's McNugget meal or something. I don't know, never had it, but yeah. If you're a viewer of this podcast, right, and you see Kareem near a McDonald's, you need to buy that for him. Like, I got you, bro.
Give me some extra sauce.
Yeah. Anyways, I've been listening to a lot of Tyler the Creator. He dropped his new album like a few days ago, I think, and it's so fire. It's so fire, and like during quarantine and whatnot, I've really been experimenting with like a lot of different genres like Kareem, I think, and I've been making a lot of playlists. I listen to like a lot of hip hop, I'd say predominantly, but then I like a few throwback hits here and then, especially when I'm in the car with my friends. I turn the volume up. It's a vibe, I guess. It's a lot of fun when I'm driving around. But I haven't been doing that a lot recently because Kareem has also got his driver's license recently, so he's driving me around a lot.
That's cool. Yeah, for me personally, when it comes to music, I haven't been exploring as much as you guys have, but like Arsh said, most of my music is skewed towards rap, but then the rest of it, the majority of the rest of it is pop. That could be pop, like pop that's happening right now, or Those
Pop Smoke.
see what you did there. Christian Dior. But yeah.
Damn, bro, it is at the bar.
Yeah, some bars, yeah. But yeah, even some like old hits like what is it? Party in the USA, Evacuate the Dance Floor, songs by Kesha, like just
Kesha's
like
fire.
those.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, those are bangers, bro.
Mr.
Bangers.
Worldwide, you know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah. You know,
Yeah.
about?
Pitbull, yeah.
You know, bit of Black Eyed Peas in there. Yo, it's fire.
That's really
Yeah.
good stuff.
I think
Do you
I
listen
said
to
this-
drill? Drill,
to,
like UK drill.
A little bit. There's this rapper from Brighton called like RD. I don't know. Have you heard of him?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah. He's isn't he the guy that blew off
The Body remix, yeah, the kid,
right?
yeah.
Oh,
Adiola.
that guy. Oh, the Johnny
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adiola.
That man. Okay.
Yeah, I
Can't
heard.
really say much of his verse, can we?
Yeah, we can't. Yeah, I want to stay away from saying that, but I heard that verse and I was like, wow, that's fire. And I listened to his songs and I'm like, whoa, this guy's pretty good actually. He has some bars. But yeah, yeah,
Yeah, a lot of people in the US, especially, I think, they think UK drill or UK rap is very like posh.
Yeah, they get put
I
off
don't
by
know,
the
that's
accent.
vibe I got
Yeah.
when I was there. Yeah, they get put off by the accent, I feel. But like once I started showing them a few songs and whatnot, I think they really started to like the songs, and they really vibed with it. So, yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's definitely UK drill is definitely not posh, but I mean, I guess when like Kareem said, like, when the accent sounds so different, I mean, maybe that's why it might be seen that kind of line, that kind of way. But this is also this kid from London called Dino. He's like R&B.
Ooh, I've heard of it.
You've heard of him? Yeah.
I've heard of him, but I don't know. I
think so,
haven't
yeah.
heard of his stuff.
Yeah, he's more like R&B, Afro swing, rap, kind of like a fusion of all three. He's fire. He's like our age. He's like 18. So yeah, I like his music.
Speaking of UK
Yeah,
music,
it's crazy, man.
sorry, continue.
We're at the age now where like we see people around the world, right, that are doing a lot of crazy successful things, like this podcast, for example, right? But no. Like we can compare ourselves to a lot of other people like doing successful things that are our age, which is it's like a driving force or like something that motivates me at least. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Like you see these young rappers bursting on the scene, and you're checking their date of birth, and you're saying 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003,
Yeah,
and you're
crazy,
like,
man.
these guys could be in my lecture, but they're making music
Yeah.
and making hits. So
Some are still in high school, bro. That's crazy. Like
Yes.
NLE Chopper, isn't he like 17 or something?
I think
Or
Chopper-
I
something
think
like that.
he's
18.
18.
yeah, I think he's 18.
I think
Well, there's
so.
an NBA young boy. I don't know what's going on with that, bro. Like I don't really listen to that type of music. At least
was
I
on
used to.
college
I actually used to all the
kind
time,
of fire.
all the time. But like the hard hip hop stuff. But,
Oh yeah.
I don't know why. I think it's because I stopped playing basketball. I'm not gonna lie, I always used to listen to that while I'm playing basketball with you guys. But like everyone moved away. So,
Oh yeah. My compound has been
yeah,
left
exactly. Bro.
unattended. So
Yeah, facts,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, I mean once
Come back, bro.
once the king comes back, everything will be restored to normal. But I'm on leave.
Yeah.
Obviously.
It's highly anticipated, bro. I'll ask you this after the podcast, but I was gonna ask about when you'd be coming.
Yeah, we don't want you to get mobbed in the airport and stuff, When you get- on the day.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously, if the listener couldn't tell I was being sarcastic, I mean, I'm obviously not the king.
What?
So,
What do you mean, bro?
yeah.
Safety, bro.
Nah,
Secret Service.
Don't gas me.
This guy is the king, bro. This guy's the king of Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi's not the same without this guy here.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate
Physically,
that.
literally, is
Don't worry,
not.
bro. I got you.
He's not
I
wrong.
got you.
Yeah, interesting insight from Kareem right there.
Bang,
But yeah, so I want to transition to the Oluswole Bowl. It's part of the podcast where we ask you some off-the-cuff questions. They might be somewhat related to what we're talking about, or they might be completely unrelated to what we're talking about. So, yeah, I'll just go ahead and I'll ask, what is the next thing that you think will break the internet? And we'll start with Arsh.
I think tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Maybe. Well, for me, it's today. I think Conor McGregor is fighting Dustin Poirier. It's their third fight. I think that's going to be crazy because if McGregor loses, like his career is already kind of in the bins, but this is kind of a redemption fight because the last fight he had with Poirier, he got knocked out. So yeah, I think that'll be pretty mad to witness.
Good choice. Good choice. What about you, Kareem?
The thing is, like now that like when you were like, "Yo, Archie can go first," I'm like, "Yes, I get more time to think about it." And then I was like, "I got none, bro." But when he said the Conan, oh yeah, no, but that's not gonna break the internet though, unless something crazy happens, maybe like a streaker or something.
Something crazy is gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully no one gets hurt, you know.
Crazy is gonna happen.
But yeah, like I was about to say, like, yeah, Connor and Dustin Poirier, like that's a big thing, but you never know. Like, I'm not really in touch with like the actual mainstream internet, which is TikTokers nowadays. Like, I don't know if you guys are, like, you know, like the D'Amelios, the Belios, the Delios. I don't know what's going on there, bro. Like, honestly, like every day is like some new thing going on.
Hit it, Timmy, hit it. Oh,
oh, the Oluswole, bro. Like, those guys are nuts on the talk, bro. Timmy, do you want to start a TikTok where you actually like you get pretty famous?
I started one for the podcast.
Yeah, with clips, bro.
Did you?
Clips.
Oh, the clips ones. Yeah, the clips ones. Yeah. I mean,
some of them could bark off. They could do like bit.
You know, actually, the one with Luffy got 500 plays. So yeah, not bad.
Oh, do you want me to make fake accounts?
Oh wow, that definitely wasn't me. Refreshing.
Oh yeah, it definitely wasn't.
Does that work?
Yeah, it definitely wasn't me.
Probably.
If
you keep playing it over and over, I think it'll work. But yeah, we started TikTok for Oluswole. That's tiktok.com/@Oluswole. So go run that up. Link will be in the description. But yeah, we put the clips on there as well. So
that's fire, bro.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Hopefully, because
no worries.
I'm not on TikTok. I just use it for my podcast. But it's so easy for things to go viral, even if you have a small following. So that's what I'm trying to go for on TikTok.
Yeah, no. TikTok is like, it's crazy, man. Like, again, like we know a few friends that have like absolutely blown up on TikTok, got like millions of views, and they're like, you know, they have no sort of social background or anything, and it's kind of crazy to see how
social media background. Like they're not losers.
Yeah,
social media.
I mean,
start social.
But no, like you get what I'm saying when I say that. It's like you post like a TikTok, like a video of you dancing, or like a joke or something, and it could do like huge numbers, which I mean just goes to show like the power of social media, I guess.
But it's also kind of scary.
How new TikTok is.
It's also kind of scary, bro. Like, I feel like the things that go easily like viral when you don't have a previous like following is like offensive jokes and stuff like that, or like crazy acts that like put like other people in danger. Like people go crazy for this, like just for like the likes and the views, because like everyone has such an equal like opportunity to get like that 10 million view video. So they just like countless people just go out in the street and just do some stupid stuff, right? And bro, it got people into trouble. Like honestly, the offensive jokes I see on there, okay, they're funny sometimes, but sometimes they're like, damn, does that person even think that anymore? Like, you know, like maybe just saying that for the video and stuff, and then but it actually fosters like a, let's say, desensitization to like, you know, actual like insults that you throw against like people are like, oh, it's just normal, bro, you're just calling that person that this and that. I don't want to say anything specific, but you know, it's not nice, bro.
I think TikTok is a platform that's so influential now, because of like
it's insane.
The amount of people, the amount of teenagers on that, like, oh bro, I sound like such a boomer. But nah, the amount of people our age, they're going, and they voice their opinions, right?
Goddamn kids,
they
man.
voice their they voice their opinions on the app, and then it could sway other people's mindsets, and it's like these random people have become so influential on other people's lives.
The meta.
What? Yeah. It's crazy if you actually think about it. Like the millions of people that are influenced by just complete strangers. But yeah.
And it's so surprising. Like, for all we know, we wake up tomorrow. The new meta is Timmy. Timmy podcast. Like, what's going on? Everyone's doing this Swole podcast, bro.
This is
it could actually is random, bro.
So
exactly, bro. Like, we're starting this, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that, but it's crazy the whole TikTok has over like the culture, like you guys said. It's definitely pretty interesting to see how things will turn out in a few years, like when the TikTok, because people our age use TikTok, but TikTok is not the defining quote unquote thing of our generation. Like people born in early 2000s like us, I said the defining things of our generation, our childhood, would be stuff like the Wii, the Xbox 360, PS2, DS games, Mario Kart, stuff like that.
Generation, man.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy how people are born in like the 2010s. They're like in elementary school. That's a madness. But
yeah, that's crazy, bro. It's crazy that I'm turning 20, bro, in a few months.
Yeah,
that's what's crazy.
Old man,
I'm turning, old man now, man.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Me and Timmy are still youngins, bro.
We're still youngins.
We're still 18.
Yeah, turning 19 in August, both of us. Yeah.
Respect that.
Yeah. So moving on, who would win in a boxing match between you two? And we'll start with Kareem since we started with Arsh last time.
I agree with that, with whatever Arsh is gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Or you already had Salah on the podcast, right?
No, I haven't.
You haven't had. If you ever have Salah on the podcast, ask him this question. He likes that stuff, bro. But me and Arsh, in the end of the day, we'll both be losers, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I win, that means I beat up Arsh, and that's an L for me, bro. I beat up my friend, And if he beats me up, that's a double L for me, bro. That's unlucky, right? But it's an L for him as well. I would hope so. Anyway, Arsh's turn. You can't steal my answer, by the way.
I would never. I would. I think I would win. You guys agree? No. I'm not gonna lie to you. Kareem's taller than me. By literally half an inch.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, it's half an inch, nothing more.
It's disgusting.
But yeah. But then
100%.
I don't know.
Like a couple months ago, you would destroy me, right? Because you just have so much weight behind your punches. But respect to my guy, my man Arsh Afghanistan. He lost a lot of weight. Right now, like he's fitter. He probably go way more rounds. What? You go like, dude. If I can't knock you out in the first rounds, bro, I'll probably get gassed out, right? And then you probably win. And then like if it's like a 12-round fight, but maybe like a 5-round fight.
To be fair to me,
you still have some power.
I've been training boxing for. Yeah, I've been training boxing for a month now. I mean, not a month, maybe a few weeks. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Kareem is way stronger than me. So, and he has the reach on me. He's taller than me, but he's
bigger than me.
Dogged mentality in him,
Ooh.
The what? The what mentality?
You haven't got that the dogged mentality.
The dog mentality, bro.
The dogged mentality.
Dog.
Like yeah, like how KSI is a lot bigger than Logan Paul is a lot bigger than KSI, right? But KSI has that that different mentality,
I get you.
And to be
I don't
fair,
know why I'm saying this.
It's fine.
4 minutes. I'm just bigging myself up.
It's fine, bro. No, to be fair, like I have been a nice guy for the most recent history. After year 12, bro. Like before that, I'm not gonna lie, I was attention seeking by making fun of people, bro. Like that's the guy that like went a bit too far sometimes, you know. But like now, it's way smarter for me to like avoid conflict, but not get finesse at the same time, right? Because it'll be better for both parties. Like I don't feel like I have any beef with anyone, so like I've never really been in that mindset. Like yo, I want to kill that guy, or like yo, I want to fight that guy, as in fight, bro. Like, well, recently, well, anyway, moving on.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, it's just a hypothetical.
I've never.
Yeah, it's got deep, bro.
No, but it's what a podcast is for. But like, I've never, you know how a lot of people, like I know a lot of people that are very, very aggressive, very violent, I'd say, and in like a serious manner, like they would want to like seriously hurt someone if they've wronged them or something, you know. And I've never been of that particular mindset. I think it's quite it's too brutal, I'd say, you know. So I've never really.
There's so much effort, isn't it? It's like so much effort.
Yeah.
It's like, ow, bro. Even if I beat him up, you might hit me, bro. Ow, why? You know, my mom would be like, yo, what's that? Like, I fell down the stairs. She'd say I'm lying. It's not nice, bro. It's too much effort. Anyway.
But yeah, I kind of agree with you guys. Like, I've never been in a situation where I've had to use force. I always get along well with people.
Yeah.
But something Arsh said is that mentality. Like that's a big deal. I think KSI has it. Love him or hate him, I also think Jake Paul has it too. Like that kind of like, I'm gonna come to this match to, you know, defeat you. That kind of mentality. It's a hard thing to. Someone like me can never really do boxing because like I feel like I'd work hard and I'd get in shape if I needed to, but I just don't like the idea of like hurting someone because I don't dislike anyone in the world enough to like blow punches to their head, you know.
Especially for money, you know. Like especially for money. It's like if you're doing it as like an exhibition, like yo, I just want some money and I'm gonna prove that I'm stronger than you for like no like underlying reason. It's like yo, this guy insulted me. Like insulting someone's pride, like that is like it's a stupid reason for me to like actually have a physical like fight about it. Like if you can't resolve it like without with words, like if the guy's like attacking you, right? Like in the street, some guy attacks you, like I'm gonna put this guy on the ground, right? But like if like this guy, he might like I don't know what he's thinking, you know, he might be having like problems at home and stuff, you know. Talk about it first, you know. If that guy's nowhere, distance myself from him. If he still like is actually pursuing to hurt me physically, then you gotta protect yourself. But like, you know, you were talking about the mentality of KSI and Logan Paul, like they only figured out that they had that mentality after they stepped in the ring, you know. Like you would never know. Like KSI probably isn't a violent person. Like when you see someone in the street trying to find him, he's probably like, yo, what's this guy doing, bro? Like I'm gonna back up, right? If he has no reason to fight, until you have a reason to fight, you never know what's gonna happen.
No, I completely agree with that. But I think there'd be like signs before, and like before like you get into a ring, for example. Like for example, if you've had setbacks in your life before, and like you've been through rough things, I feel like that kind of creates
it helps, but it doesn't
much like a person gets. Yeah, no, 100%. No, I completely agree with you. But I think there are almost signs that suggest that someone could have like a much more
aggressive,
like a
aggressive
fight
nature.
Aggressive nature and like never give up nature almost. Yeah. And just to clarify as well, the previous statement I said about me having much like a dogged mentality or whatever compared to
I didn't take it seriously,
that was a joke. I don't know if anyone. Yeah.
Arsh doesn't have a dog mentality, bro. He's good. He's a good guy.
Yeah. Like no one's gonna take it like too seriously. I mean, it's pretty chill.
You never know, bro.
But yeah.
Like Sauce gonna come up to us, but yo, bro, you gonna let him say that, man?
But I think this wraps up today's episode. Thank you guys for coming on the podcast.
Thank you. Quick shout outs.
Bro.
Can I do quick shout outs?
Thanks for having us.
Like I promised
Yeah.
someone, bro. Quick shout outs. Alright.
Yeah.
Shout out Save, Diggy, Yassine, Farah, Ma'el, Arsh Shaikh, he's a good guy. Shout out Timmy. Shout out to the man, the boy, and the famdom. That's it. Peace be to Allah.
All right. Oluswole is available on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. We're also on TikTok, so go run that up. Our socials linked in the description. Thank you guys for listening, and peace.